opening kick. It's Sunday Night Prime Time. He's off and running. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. At the 20. And he does. Touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Check man. 60 Bison. Ready?
Opening carry for Devon Achane. He's out in the clear. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars put up points to begin the game. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50. Red.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Pass play now. Screen here for Gibbs. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Creed, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Punt meets him at the 28. Through the 45. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. So 1st down from the 41. Strong running inside the 30. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. It's a gain of 22. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
At the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. splits the uprights. And the Jaguars take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Trouble, 38. Ten flat.
They start on the ground with Gibbs. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Ready?
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Cut, cut.
Go left side, and St. Brown has it. He crosses the 35. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set, cut. Ready?
On the draw, this is Gibbs. And they stop him after he picks up about 5, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Did we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find an aggressive call on 2nd.
This run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Back to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
On the double.
I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Set. Foot smash. Red. Set. Hut.
Setting up to throw. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Steel. Black. 50. Green. Green. Jack. Set.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Prime getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Now. Cross red. Black. 95. Edo blue. Set.
Trying to get it on the keeper. Still going inside the 35. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a one-score game. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in 4-6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Okay.
1st and 10 from the 32.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 7.
They'll come out throwing. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get 6 more on their early advantage. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11.
Lions, 17.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set. Hut. Black 40. Set. Smash.
They'll go play action. St. Brown there to bring it in. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ready. Yellow. 43. Blaster. 6. Hut.
Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Ready.
Hand off here for Gibbs on his own read. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive.
Ready?
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Come on, set. Hut.
Gibbs now from the gun. Racing down the left side. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Throwing off the play fake. Headed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 1-score game in the first half.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other, and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Dan Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for 2.
Let's go now.
Will set up for the 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You could feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him. And he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Liking 18.
Now stick with Achane. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
70. Go.
3rd down run from Achane. He's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a throw. him downfield. This is Thomas. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal at the 9-yard
18
line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
From the red zone on first. He's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars hold an 11-point advantage. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars push the lead up to 12. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. He's going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after you already took one to the house. You can feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him. And he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Looking in the air here. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Cut.
From the red zone now. Brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go now. Set.
Sign quarterback run here. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Ready?
They're going to try and throw it here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3. And the defender comes away with it. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Jaguars get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Hey, listen, whether he swatted that down or made the pick, either way, this defense is going to be celebrating one heck of a goal line stand. But I'll tell you this, that pick, what it does, Kate, it plants a little seed of doubt in that quarterback's mind the next time he's down there.
Fits it through the middle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Nearly a big play by the safety, and I guess you could still say it was, but it benefits the offense as he gets called for roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. With the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he'll scurry forward for a pick up of 3.
kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Come on, come on.
Plowing up the middle. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Ready, ready.
Drawn up for it. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Not the biggest gain, but exactly what they needed. Just get the first down and keep this drive rolling.
That's a 47-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready?
This time he's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Complete left side to Thomas. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 from the 32. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. They still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Sends this to the end zone. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for 3rd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
To the air on 3rd and long. Got his man. Thomas has it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Drop this down to Achane. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They are throwing it again. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT. And the Lions do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Trying to reverse it on the kick return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You can feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him. And he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Achane again. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Exit 3rd down and 10.
Ready, set.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let his man shoot much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
So 4th down, and the big-legged Michael Dixon out to punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go. 45. White. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Here we go. Set. Put.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Some yardage lost and 1st down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long.
Cowboy at 10. Bronco 80. Viking 18. Go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Hits him on the out route. Down the left sideline he goes. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Jacksonville. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars go up by 19. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting at the 10. He's going well so far. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Leo